as well start that early. Go you. Okay. Let's do this, I guess. Cool. Launch you. Boom bam. And I believe we are straight on to IBM. If I do not get the fresh tick macuidal today, or not today, this stream, I will have to do the save strats next stream, which will be later today. And then tomorrow will be the last day that I do double up streams. Oh, hello. You were not late, bro. You're not late. Anywho, Axel, how are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? Low-key, I still might grind IBMs, regardless of what happens. Oh? Oh. I'll let you type up how you're doing and whatnot while I do phase one. Instant shock, that's cringe. Hey, at least you don't have high defense or lifesteal. That would be peak cringe. Finally got that off. I thought you were doing some kind of charge. I don't know. Initiate project, get the fuck out. Are you hitting your own web? Oh, that is so cringe. That is so cringe. Infected. MTW do what? Infected Mountain Dew? Is that what I'm reading? Is that what I'm reading, Axel? Infected Mountain Dew? Also 75 subs. Eek. Cinema. Newest poll? I did? 50-50? What do I do? Let me actually see. Because I haven't voted. I might be able to be the tiebreaker. Also, holy peak background. What? Where's this new poll? I am not seeing it. On my yeah, I went to your channel. I'm not seeing it. The latest post I see is I keep staying up to 3 a.m. I can't never get sleep. The ladybug pick. Yeah. Is it the pull before though? If so. Yo, Loki, I just swayed the tides. It's below. Okay. I voted. I picked Max. Levy's gonna be infuriated, but you know what? Alright, let me lock in for phase 2. I'm gonna have to kill her with spicy staff. That is actually so cringe. That was never going to work. I don't know what I was doing. Ow, bro. I gotta keep some kind of damage. Holy skill issue in phase 2. At least I circumvented it. Ow, bro. You're so cringe for that. It's not even funny. Alright, gotta go draw. Alright. Better not be a 50-50 again. It's not. Max 1. Anyways, see ya. Good luck. Oh, there you go. No. Why? Bro. Stop that. Okay, what are we doing, bro? That's a reasonable use case for your bomb. Hell no, bro. I don't know what part of the cycle we're on. That part. Okay. That's why I was scared. No. Get out. Holy. Bro. First, because I say so? Alright. Okay, Vincent. If you say so. Don't need any more infected bird trinkets, bro. Horrible effects. Imagine. God damn it. Why would I ever get good rerolls? Or not rerolls. Why would I ever get good rolls? Genuinely wish you could, like, blow 100k science to just modify, like, the perfect trinket. Or the perfect weapon, or, you know, you get what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Make life so easy. It's not even funny. I'm gonna go ahead and, while I'm at it, get the stuff I need for that. Should be able to upgrade my cold Tana. $13, $15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5, 6. Actually, we can just upgrade that to 16, or not upgrade, duplicate it. How are you doing, Vincent? I don't know if you're still here. Do not know if you were still here, but how are you doing? How are you doing? Low key, low key. Oh wait, I can craft both now. Oh yeah, do that. Okay, we're duping those preemptively. That way, as soon as I get the Fractic Macuidal, I can just straight upgrade all my days. Okay, bro. How are they doing this? That's kind of cringe, I can't lie. Okay, I guess. It's in the morning. And I guess I always could, yeah. Let's just craft the basic waystone. It's not where those go, but okay. We'll put these in there because, like, I ain't gonna get wasted. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay, we got the spider. Upgrade beetles. That's not where that goes. We have fusion crystals. Loki actually want. Yo. Yo, I got 3 more of those. I can just upgrade the pinchwhacker. I think that's why. I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely don't know why I did that. Yo, max tier pinchwhacker. Yo, pick cinema. Why did I do that? Absolute cinema. Speaking of, you should definitely sub to Axel and Vincent. Because I said so. Oh, don't dupe a moldy hoagie. Again. We want to dupe them, just not twice in a row. I'm gonna have to deal with the larva again. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I might just run through from here on out. Because, like, I genuinely can't be bothered with them. Oh, or IBM. $135 more? I need to upgrade all the katana. Bro. It's shock every damn time. Low-key, I'm feeling the difference already. I was about to say you're dead, but okay. Why is there... Why? Just why, bro? Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend. I love how I somehow get that reference, but don't actually get it. It's just been cited so many times with so many people that I just know it. I honestly kind of want to know where that originally comes from, though. Otherwise, I just sound like a LARPer. Because I would be one. Because I am one. Oh well. And we are back with more IBMs. Shock simulator. You get hit once, you just combust. I hate that. I wonder, is there a build that could actually allow you to tank a full combo? Loki? That would be peak. I might have to come up with something. Now that I say that. Anywho, welcome back. Be Roger GR. Hold on, I am blind if you can't tell. 3B Frogger Ger 07 007. I'm gonna just call you Frogger. Because my brain is not very smart when it comes to names. Both on stream and off stream. Anywho, how you doing today? How you doing? I hope I caught you doing exceptionally well. I'm going to do phase 2 while you type in your response. What are we doing here, ma'am? What's the game plan? I have no clue what she's doing right now. I can't lie. Doing bunch of random moves. Oh my lol, bro. Knockback. So cringe. Oh! Barely woke up from that. Okay, final phase. I finally got to New Game Plus, and the hate I'm fueled with from the freaking assistant manager, yeah. Oh yeah. I'll give you a straw after third phase, but if you want the simple breakdown of it, I'm assuming what you're doing is just running around like an absolute maniac. And the reason that's what I'm assuming you're doing is because that's what I did. What you gotta do is you gotta hug the pillar. Literally just hug the pillar. And if you have to tank a laser, the best one to tank is the middle one. Like, there's the top one, the middle one, which travels with the top one. So you have two lasers kind of going that way, and then you have the bottom laser going that way. Never get hit by the bottom laser. Never. That's going to be the source of 90% of your deaths with the laser. The best one to get hit by is literally just... Literally sprint, as stupid as this sounds, sprint through the middle and top laser. Top one will never hit you if you don't jump. So you just get hit by the middle one. sprint through it if you have to get hit by them. But the best strat is, say that's the laser pillar, you're literally gonna hug around it like this. Crouched the whole time. And then cower behind your shield. Anyway, I'm gonna get to phase 3 and then give you a proper rundown. So cringe. Why would you do that? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Don't. I was just about to say be careful of that. And glad I was. Man, oh man, I hit the lifesteal effect on this. What is even happening? That would have hit me. That should have hit. How did I... Okay, I need to up my reaction time. Because that almost off-guarded me. Hello? You're supposed to do your fast. You're so cringe for that. Nice. Predator heals. That's gonna... Okay. You ready for the fast? Actually, just preemptively block. Oh, nah, bro. I really don't like when she's elevated like that. Can't react to her. I'm not taking any fucking chances with you. Okay. Perfect, you're dead. Holy elite game knowledge there. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. That's just the basic rundown. If I'm gonna be honest, melee weapons kinda suck ass for both the original Assistant Manager fight and the remastered fight, i.e. the New Game Plus. Blue block on a sword. Come on now. What are we doing? Salt damage at best on the scimitar. What are we doing with these? What are these effects? Those are so cringe. Okay, right, let me actually not be lazy. Take these things down. These fodders. Just face tank everything. As I can. And for literally... Why are we like this? I don't really have any range things on me currently. That's kind of fair. I'm not gonna lie, the best play, if you can, I know it might be a little late for this because you entered New Game Plus, but if you have it, where do I have mine? Do I not have mine? Did I actually just flat out get rid of it? Nah, okay. This thing right here, in New Game Plus, is literally the best weapon you can have. Overall. There are going to be cases where this thing sucks ass, but overall, this thing is the best weapon. Why? I know, it's a bit late. If you don't have the Bard's Bow, the crossbow is going to be a decent substitute. But the reason why is the ass man here, right, as I like to call him, assistant manager. He likes to camp in his lasers, and you have to pretty much stay on the lasers so that you don't get hit by them, which means you are almost never up close and personal with this guy, and you need to end the fight fast, because otherwise you get overwhelmed. So, bows or crossbows are simply the best bet. Try to go sour, because it stuns more. Obviously, if you can't get that, then don't get that. The crossbow works fine. Bard's bow is preferable, but again, crossbow works fine. So, do yourself a favor, grind the crossbow, hug the lasers. What you're gonna do is, again, say this is the laser. You are literally going to just... Oh, there's the bottom layer, there's the bottom layer. Just rotate around it. And hold shield until they kind of disappear. After that, you go ham with the crossbow. It's also beautiful for Director Schmechter as well, because, again, he likes to stand on the lasers. Oh, hello, cheat. How you doing? Schmechter loves to sit in the lasers, so shooting a quick shoot is nice. Yeah. In terms of good melee weapons, I mean, Club Mother Demon is decent. Acid Edge, if you have that, is another really great option for that fight. Yeah. Overall, though, I'm not gonna lie, the assistant manager, low-key, might be one of the hardest New Game Plus fights. I'm not even gonna lie. Assistant manager, the Mant, and Director Schmechter are... That and the Infected Broodmother are probably your hardest New Game Plus fights. If I'm going to be 100% honest. No, not the Infused Axe. Might have to go main with Bard's Bow. And Sour Axe. Yeah, that's a pretty good setup. Especially because if you can, the absolute GOAT of all trinket effects. Which, speaking of, before you even grind bosses, I'm not going to lie, you should be getting some trinket effects. The main few you want are going to be, Implant Weakness, insert, like, the Implant Weakness element, whatever element you want. Damage up best, you don't need these on the same trinket, by the way. What you can do, the Implant Weakness kind of acts as a timer debuff. So, if you parry the enemy or hit them, it will give 50% extra damage against that enemy with that element for like 10 seconds. So you can then swap to your damage up trinket and then get double damage for free, which is huge. And that is a viable strat you can do. Alternatively, another great effect that only works with bows, Arcane Archer. It gives another 50% to all elemental arrows. The Implant Weakness only applies one element's weakness. Arcane Archer, it applies all four at once. So, And it also either slows them down if you're using mint, burns them if you're using spicy, and whatchamacallit, stuns if you're using sour. Who's salt or who salt? I don't know, bro. Yeah, another few trinkets that you might want to consider grinding. Spicy Mage, if you use the Spicy Staff, you pretty much double your attack speed. Samurai, same thing. If you use this, Katana, Cold, Tana, Crosslayer, whatever. And then Mad Scientist, if you use the Pinchwhacker, you'll get buffs that permanently last throughout the fight if you use the Pinchwhacker. Effects ranging from extra damage to extra crit chance to extra crit damage, and of course, extra attack speed. Bro, just show him. I can't fight the assistant manager right now, cheap. You dungle-a-dungless. Show the difference? I will. When I get there. When I get there. Alright. Okay, bro. We're just being racist at this point. We're just being racist. I'm not even gonna read that. Okay. Alright, when I enter this fight... Big Black Ox. Okay, bro. I'm gonna fight him. Try my best. Die and go back to base. Alright. Wish you luck. Good luck, Frogger. In the meantime, I have, actually, let's not turn around chat just yet. Weevil's not back. Yo, that's kind of peak cinema. Okay. Who's Shadow? I don't know, bro. I don't know who Shadow is. Alright. Let's do this. Third IBM of the stream. 6th of the day. We're not including the 7th that killed me. Because I got stunned by my shield. What are we doing? Why do we have, like, the worst effects, bro? Yeah, as you can see, my attack speed is getting greatened dramatically by that. Like, it's actually just the best effects in the game, not even close. At least she doesn't have Venom. That would be cringe. I will have to kill her with the Spicy Staff, though. Which is so unbelievably cringe. It's not the right weapon! Oh! I thought that was a single bite for a second there. Almost clocked that up. I prefer you to be over here for phase 2, because otherwise you get clunky and I can't read your attacks. Could've got that hit there if I was quicker. Potato chip. Like, leave me alone. Thank you. Holy cringe. Using mic filters from yesterday? Yes. An hours and 1 minutes. I have Burkle's old flipper, and it has Sour Up Major. Oh god. That's... I feel bad for you. Just so you're aware, Frogger, the element has to be upgraded down the sour path in order to make use of that. They sound good. I don't hear your keyboard anymore. Thank you. Yeah, Frogger, that sour damage up major on the old flipper, that literally does nothing because it can't be upgraded down sour. That's actually so cringe. He got so unlucky. Why is the game fucking you over, dude? No. The only exception to a mighty weapon being able to make use of sour damage up is if it's already pre-imbued with sour, and unfortunately the old flipper doesn't do that. God damn it, bro. Killed him with Assault Morningstar? Dubs. Assault Morningstar is, yeah, that was probably one of your better bets. Alright, let me get on to phase 2. Low-key, I might lose because Cheap's here. Low-key. That's so cringe. Why are you the wall, bro? She's not in the wall. She is the wall. Like, what are we doing? Also, one thing I've always wondered, why does Impandust not protect from the IBM's dust clouds? Like, Loki? It's kind of stupid. Loki. Okay. No. Fair enough. Honestly worth. Honestly so worth. Yeah, see how my sword's getting faster because I'm swinging with a samurai? Same with the spice staff. See how that's getting faster? That's the power of a samurai and spicy mage. So if you can, try to get samurai and spicy mage. You do have to get them on cones, though, so... Best way to grind those are antlions with loot luck. That's so cringe. Loki, I might have to let her heal for final phase. Actually heal up, ma'am. Wait. I know just the way to do that. Come to the puddle. I normally don't let you do this, man. Come to the puddle. Scream. No. Scream. 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 What are you doing? It's your one chance, bro. Thank you for healing. I normally wouldn't let you do that, but I need my effects, so... Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yo, hello, Axel. Who's him? I don't know, bro. Okay, done with the drawing, but messed up a little. I don't know how to draw max set well. That's fair. Oh, minimize your screen for phase 2 real. How do I get Globossa Maker? You have to infect the Ant Queen. And then you have to feed the infected Ant Queen moldy hoagies. Right? If you feed one infected Ant Queen a moldy hoagie, which you can only feed one, like, for each individual infected Ant Queen, you can only feed them one hoagie. So you can't feed the same one multiple hoagies. You do have to get multiple. But for one moldy hoagie, you get the Globossa Link plus infected Ant Shield. Actually, no, you get the infected Ant Shield from analyzing the infected ant parts. What am I on about? You get the Sausager plus the Globossa Link, which is equivalent to a Science Crinkle. For 2, you get the Globossa Wristband, which is equivalent to a Science Waffle. And for 3 infected Ant Queens, you get the Globossa Necklace, which is equivalent to a Science Cone. You can also dedupe them to basically get half the resources that you got from the Sausager back to recycle back into the Sausager, which is nice. That is honestly one of your better ways to get trinkets, but you can't get all that until New Game Plus 3. Guaranteed. So, even if you take the earliest possible route. Thanks for helping me. You are welcome, sir. Alright. Phase 3 time. She's got high defense and shock and sour. So if I legitimately already, because the sour orbs, if I get hit once, I'm pretty much dead. But shock, nah. I'm actually cooked. I'm actually cooked if I get hit a single time. Okay, so we're starting off with slow. Noted. Low to medium to fast. Okay. What are we doing? That's... You're not funny for that. Thank you. W scream. That's... You're actually so cringe for that. We're gonna do it again. Go on. That's not what you were supposed to do. Oh! Oh! Okay, we were close there. We were close. We were close to death. No. Hell no. We skip. Okay. Nah, bro. You got that. You got that. Yep, you got that. You skipped your slow for some reason. Oh, you're so cringe for that. Bro, stop bomb spamming. we skipped slow again. Like, what are we doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that was close. I'm dead. Like, holy skill issue. That was 100% my own fault. What do I get? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, oh fuck too, but low-key, valid response to what just happened to me. Even though that was 100% like fattest skill issue of the century, how did I fumble slow? You know what? I know exactly why I fumbled slow. It's because Cheap's here. Whenever I'm playing the game and Cheap's watching, I fumble. Whenever Cheap's playing the game and I'm watching, he fumbles. As shown by last night. This is a true fact. Trust. Trust, trust. Let me take over. So did I not just say that it goes both ways? You would do better, to be fair, but... still a no, though. Let's not get high defense and shock and sour and... life steal and... like, whatever the worst combo... Oh, YOLO. YOLO. No. Access denied, bro. Why are you the wall? You know what? IBM, but she's the wall challenge. Can I beat it? This is actually kind of difficult. What the hell? I should have gotten hit there. What was that? Okay, we're gonna say that no, I can't. I can't beat the IBM equals wall challenge. Holy skill issue. What happened there? No, get out of that, bro. I'm actually fumbling. Let me not, like, beat the worst grounded player that ever lived. Selling. I'm actually selling. Like, holy garbage. What happened? Yeah, at this point, just... I don't like the fact that I got hit well over, like, 6 times in phase 1, but okay. No. Get out of that puddle, man. No. I don't think I heard her. I really need to start trusting my instinct more. Like then. Everything in my body wanted to say she was doing a 5-hit combo, but my muscle memory took over and said, nah bro, you're cooked. Skill issue is what my muscle mem. I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. Skill issue is what my muscle memory said, and it's because it's true. Not what I wanted. Out. My mum. Loki, that's literally just what I'm saying at this point. What am I doing? Unless I somehow horribly fuck up against this IBM. Oh my... Holy lock in. No, bro. Stop that. Oh my days. I am anything but locked in for this fight. And I'm still winning. Like... I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Just go back to the old strats. Don't try and invent new ones. They suck. Found the meta. Stick to it. That's crazy. One tap by orb, bro. One tap by orb. What are the chances? What is my RNG? Nah, cheap. What I was trying to do, the split blocking, which, like, I actually need to stop inventing new strategies on runs. And I should realistically just save that for practice. No, I'm not letting you take over. I'm not letting a homeless person take over, bro. Oh. No. We need suspense. We need it to be a somewhat even fight so that people can actually enjoy the fact that, you know, I could actually die. Watching everybody win all the time is boring. Oh my days. All I need to do is just lock in. All I need to do. Which is honestly much easier done than said. And yes, I know I said it the wrong way. That was intentional. I swear, it's the cheap nerf. It's the cheap nerf! Whatever cheap exists, my power has to get nerfed to accommodate. It's a real phenomenon. Because I was not struggling this much. I don't struggle against IBM when you don't exist. That's just how it goes. I don't know what it is. And I'm not even making that up either. You could literally look to earlier in the stream for proof of that. Get that. I blocked, but okay. Why did that not work? Why did it hit simultaneously not hit? How does that work? That's disgusting. You're not funny. Should have been early, but okay. I'll take it. Okay. No new comments? Okay. Let's lock in for final phase then. There you go. That's a bit more like it. Okay, you're gonna do slow next. I was trying to unblock and then block again, but clearly that did not work out. Why are you like this, bro? I have to say, I swear to God, you used the fast 5-hit combo on me then and there. I would have actually... I would have raged out, bro. I would have went on steroids. I don't know what you're gonna do next, because you just skipped part of your combos. Why am I unblocking? Why am I unblocking, bro? What is wrong with me? I'm unblocking for the sake of unblocking. Nah, bro. You see the IBM pulling a combo. What do? Well, apparently I think it's a smart idea to block the first 3 hits and then let the last 2 hit me. Like, what? What is this? Peak survival strats. Am I not? Am I wrong? Is that not peak survival strat? Bro, give me hardest IBM so I can redeem myself. Peak to survival. Real. Nah, it's peaked as movies. That's the real title. Give me hardest IBM so I can redeem myself, please. That's not hardest IBM, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. All I need to do is not, like, unblock. Why is she jumping, bro? Why was she jumping like she was stuck inside of the terrain? That should not have counted, but whatever. I was way too distracted with that. Okay, let me actually lock in. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm, like, ever since Sheep joined, I've just not been locked in. I've been more focused about locking in than actually locking in. What am I doing, bro? You have to kill her with a spicy staff, which is unfortunate. That's crazy. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I just did. That's how you can really tell I'm not locked in. Am I hallucinating, or did I just hear the me getting hit noise even though I didn't get hit? Does that work? And that was early, but I'll take it. Critter out of that, okay. That's so cringe. Oh, you're so cringe for that. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. I knew that was a bad idea. I did it anyways. Oh, stop that. No. Stay locked in. Gonna do a slow next, so be ready for it to be slower. Okay, now she's doing her medium. Ready for it to be medium. I should have held lock there, but whatever. Why? Didn't feel safe, so I didn't block. Or didn't unlock. There we go. See, that's how you do it. Now she's gonna do her medium. Maybe. I don't actually know what she's gonna do. You're gonna sit there like an idiot. There we go. Oh, I think that first one should have hit, but okay. Not what I did. Give me a one-hander right now, bro. What are we doing? I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. stay locked in. I knew that was deadly. I knew I would get hit there. Why did I do it? I knew I'd get hit. I'm so cocky for no reason. The fall. So I can actually tank a hit. Don't be cocky. That's low-key goated. Okay, now we get cocky, because she is pretty much dead. Yeah, there ain't shit you can do against me. Okay, maybe there is. Maybe there is. Don't die now. That'd be embarrassing. No. Sorry, ma'am, there's nothing you're doing. Shadow Beast Arena? Nah. More like Fumble Beast Prenut. Cause holy... I might have to go back on Fraud Watch. No. Okay, that's fine then. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That took a little too long. I got one more. Got one more in me. Can we not read chat? Let me play the game or read chat. We need to stay on that principle. Completely fall on that. That's crazy. Why is the IBM actually the easiest boss to grind its parts for? At least on New Game Plus. Low-key makes no sense. Right. Also, I forgot to ask, how you doing, Cheap? How are you doing today? I assume you're still working on the map. Loki, the reason I might be fumbling might be due to lack of sleep. Might be. That's actually a valid reason, too. I got no sleep last night, which, honestly, I wouldn't have any other way. Last night was fun, but it sacked my sleep quite a lot. That is undeniable. Hypernog is playing with Obsidian, yeah. Phantom was supposed to design him a map, but he got a little too busy. Kinda funny. Wowzers, yeah. Nah, low-key, imagine casually grounded with, whatchamacallit, with Cheap. That would be peak. That would be peak. Then sheep would truly become peak to survival. Yo, that actually needs to happen. Especially with the person that made the IBM. It's like, I don't know if y'all know this, but the person that made the IBM is like top tier, like, is a top tier player. Anywho, let's do IBM phase 1. I'm I guess technically yap to myself, but also simultaneously yap to y'all. Tea time, essentially. A low-key, easy IBM. Like, what do we have that actually kills me here? Literally nothing but stagger. The explosion's not going to do enough. The literal only way I die is if I, like, fumble the slow hit in phase 3. I don't think I can even possibly die otherwise, unless I fumble a ton of hits in a row, which would be, like, massive skill issue. I mean, fumbling the fast hit is also a massive skill issue. What am I doing? I'm more focused on the fact that my mat for my desk is wrinkly than actually fighting it. Low-key, that ant trash was super important. Don't ask why. It's just gonna take forever to kill, though. Which is gonna be annoying. I'm also gonna have to use, whatchamacallit? Not Lady in Reds, Fuzz on the Rocks later on, if I get hit. Is there a healing debuffs? I did not charge that up. Come on. Yo, we got the tech. I wonder. Actually, hold up. Yo, she literally can't. She can't hit you with Venom. Okay. Okay. That's actually useful to know. So I'm just being... Yo, hello. Damn, that's some IBM HP. Yeah, So... Jimbo, I don't think you've been on here before. This is New Game Plus 4, by the way. New Game Plus 4. We have 5x Food and Water Drain. Resources take 4 times longer to respawn. 5x fall damage is actually incredibly lethal. Do not underestimate this. And 5x creature health scaling. Mascus mode, as I call it. And also, of course, Woma damage. The way I'm going to be reading chat, if you're still here, Jimbo, whenever I'm fighting the IBM, I will just fully lock in on that, no reading chat, because, like, IBM's IBM, you know? If I get hit once, there's a very decent chance I die. But when we're in phase transitions like this, I'll read chat. Just so you're not like, this man isn't reading chat! No, I am. I just take a little bit, because I gotta lock in. Looks fun. Of course, dude. Yeah. Speaking of, let's get to phase 2, shall we? Phase 2. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, she's gonna take forever to kill, but luckily... Now, don't jump here. If you jump while she does that, she will genuinely send you flying to the ground at Mach speeds, which will kill you. That's why I said don't underestimate the 5x fall damage. No, you don't. Low-key, I might want to get more in tune with the actual parry cues. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going off muscle memory right now, but... hard to go off. Then... yeah, Yeah, like that. Okay. Because all the specific creatures have very specific telegraphs that you need to look out for. Like the IBM or any spider jump, is when they fall or start falling. That's when you block. That was a perfect parry. Oh. That's why if you can't see her through the smoke, it's better to look up because you're actually supposed to look up to parry them anyways. See, that was technically a bit early. If you can believe it. What are we doing here, bro? I'm gonna quickly switch to Coltana real quick. Or Cold Tana. Jump. See there? It's gonna phase transition. Whenever she sort of twitches out like that, that's when she phase transitions, so you don't have to hurt her anymore. At that point, just block. Yeah, there's a lot of small little details that go into these fights at higher levels. Just to make him a teeny bit easier. Which, speaking of the loadout I got right now, Fresh Cold Tana and Spicy Staff and Pinchwhacker just for speed buffs, which is why I'm attacking so fast. And then level 15 Fresh Axe with Fresh Damage Up Best and Implant Weakness Fresh, plus another stack of Fresh Damage Up Best. So 150% damage, level 15 Fresh Axe. That's effectively what I got going on. By the way, how are you doing, Jimbo? Jimbo Sendin. That was honestly kind of a peak name, I can't lie. Peak name. Pinchwhacker buff, how's that work? So I can't show you right now because I already have it applied and it lasts until combat ends. But basically, let's say I equip the Pinchwhacker. Now you need Mad Scientist on a trinket in order for this to work. So you get the Mad Scientist trinket, right? Then you get the Pinchwhacker, you go like whack, 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 whack. And it gives you buffs. So these buffs you see here, those are the buffs you get from whacking. Right? The Spicy Staff and Spicy Coltana do the same thing, but they only give 5 stacks of speed, which is actually better. However, if you get hit by anything, even once, the Spicy Staff and Coltana effects completely disappear. Whereas the Pinchwhacker ones last until combat ends. But they also take longer to set up. They are key for high tier New Game Plus playthroughs, if I'm going to be honest. The Pinchwhacker effects. Oh man, good to know. Yeah. That's why, honestly, by the way, you don't have to have the trinket equipped in order for them to stay. You do have to have the trinket effect equipped in order to, like, set them. Bro died. I did not die, bro. I did not die. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, Cheap. You do need the trinket equipped to, like, start the effect, if you will, to apply them. But let's say I equip Samurai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I unequip Samurai. I still keep the speed buffs. Same thing applies for the other 3 effects. Making death counter now. Okay, bro. Alright. I'm not gonna die to this phase 3. Watch as I die to this phase 3. Alright, I'll talk a little bit more after, but for now, let me do phase 3. Medium speed. Okay. We doing fast or slow? We're doing bombs, which is so cringe. We're doing fast. Okay. Broodmother typically likes to cycle between her fast 5-hit combos, typically in order. Though sometimes she may go a little bit offbeat. This one's gonna be slow. The next one should be a medium speed. No. And as predicted is medium, next one should be fast. when she gets around to it. When she gets around to it, bro. Here we go. Fast. Next one should be slow. Sometimes she does deviate. Still cringe. And now all my speed buffs have been lost. It's crazy. Well, not all, but... Yeah, you can see in the bottom left, I just applied those swords. That's the speed buff. Fuck. That's what I'm saying, though. You literally cannot die to this thing. Unless you get stunned, which is like skill issue. Bro, that's so cringe. Okay, that was medium speed. Fast. There we go. She even hit me with it point blank too. I somehow fumbled that parry, but she didn't hit for some reason. Hell no. That's actually kind of good, though. Fast. Right? You fast next? No, we're doing bomb because we're actually just cringe. Now we're doing fast. Okay. Halfway done. Oh! Barely reacted. Another thing, too, is she typically can't do one of the combos until she backpedals, so... or screams. So if she uses the fast 5-hit combo, she can't use it again until she backpedals. A little too slow there. Okay. Bro! I'm actually gonna die to that. You're so cringe, bro. It's not even funny. Case in point. Literally half of this fight is just her bomb spamming and me reapplying my buffs. I swear to God, that hits. She's gonna charge up another fast one. Okay. Bro. What is this bomb spam? Like, I get it, you know you're losing, but like, come on now. I missed that, but like a hair, bro. The fact I'm fumbling so much. Normally this would have killed you, by the way. Like, I should not be alive right now. I'm not risking that. You're gonna do your fast hit. Or not. Gonna do your bomb now. No. There you go. I actually could have died there. That's tragic. Just do the block gauge reset because of how much you're just cringe spamming the bomb, bro. I have zero shame in using that if you're gonna just bomb spam the whole fight. Oh, that was actually insanely risky. Bro. I can't with you spamming bombs at point blank. I genuinely just can't. That's fair. That's 100% valid. Bro, that's literally the only thing you're doing. It's your only tactic to win. It's so cringe. Like a millisecond too late, bro. A millisecond too late. Oh, stop that. Yeah, I do actually have to lock in here. Never mind. I legitimately, I'm not even joking, I forgot that glitch was the thing. I wasn't even trying to exploit it. You're dead, though. Nah, you're dead. You're dead. Get the fuck out. That was... I think that was the most resource-heavy IBM yet. Holy cringe with no Tick-Mac-U-Idle 2 times in a row. Like, what is that? Nice GG, yeah. Bros exposing cheats in their own game. It's kind of funny, yeah. Yo, look. Wait, Hypernog or Hypernog or me? Shadows. Let me actually just Shadow does teaching. Yo, look what Nog's doing. The devs on their stream right now. Bros exposing cheats in their game. Okay, fair enough. GG, yeah. Unfortunately, I got asinine effects. Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, W Hyperdog, I can't lie. Like, I really hope Hyperdog just shows them how shitty the game is right now, like, in terms of its playability and glitches. Because that might actually get them to think, hey, maybe we should stop pumping content. Maybe we should start pumping quality of life. Because Loki... Actually, no, Heike. Heike. Granted 2 is unplayable right now. I might make a vid on it. That would be peak. That would be peak. Okay, you wanted a demonstration on how the Pinchbacker buff works. Correct, Jimbo? Well, let me give you an exact demonstration. Not with that, though. Actually, you know what? There's too much going on here. That'd be great, yeah. Let's take this ladybird. I somehow aggroed the fire ant. Well, let me take care of the fire ant first. Actually, you know what? It'd be peak to show that getting hit doesn't affect it. Okay. So, right here, the trinket I have on, let me actually show that first. so you can see what it is. Okay, so the trinket, what you were looking for specifically is this effect right here. Mad Scientist. You have a picture of a goofy-looking onion, right? Just for if you're doing quick. Mad Scientist. That's what you're looking for. You can only find it on cones or Globossa necklaces. You get these from infected ants, whatnot. And look in the bottom left, like just under my Scabby. Right there, you can see an effect. That is plus attack damage. Now we got attack speed. And as you can see, it is slowly but surely buffing up my character. With a ton of really useful effects. Right? Now, it only stacks a certain amount of times. Right? You can't stack it indefinitely. But it does take a while, and sometimes the last few take a little bit of squeezing. Overall, though, that should be good. Now, recall that's on this trinket, right? Now, if I were to take the Pinchwhacker off, we can see the buffs are still there. Attack me, please. Okay. Now, if we take the trinket off, we can see the effects are still there. If we get hit, we can see the effects are still there. However, if we get out of combat, if this ladybird would de-aggro, we can see the effects disappear. Now, you also have other effects. On my same trinket, I was lucky enough to get Samurai. This effect, Samurai, works with the Coltana. Hold up, let me actually show exactly what weapons it works with. It works with the Coltana. It works with the Fresh Cold Tana, the Sour Katanga, Breath Slayer, and Tingle Tongue. You must use one of those 5 weapons. I do not want to fuck with you, Loki. That would be horrible. Okay. And as you can see here, with the Fire Ant, we get a speed buff. We can already see it only stacks up to 5 times, so don't try to buff it more than that. And like with that, I've swapped to a different weapon and a different trinket and still keep the effects. But if I get hit, those effects mystically disappear. Now you also have the exact same thing with Spicy Mage. If I could have a second to look at that. Spicy Mage, right there. Spicy Mage. Works exactly like Samurai. There's literally no difference. Aside from the fact that you must use the Spicy Staff instead. As you can see, it only stacks 5 times. If I take the trinket off. And that still works. If I get hit, they disappear. That is your live demonstration. Thanks, that helps? Yes, you are welcome. I would recommend if, like, you were going for general yard combat, try to stick with Samurai, because it's the easiest to apply. If you have Spicy Mage, that works too. For boss fights that you're struggling with, go Samurai first, then buff up Spicy Mage, then go with Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist, realistically speaking, you really only want for boss fights because most fights end before Mad Scientist actually becomes useful. You preferably want multiple on a single trinket, but like, you can have them for... Been playing for 2 weeks, started New Game Plus yesterday. Been easier on New Game Plus, yeah. Once you get into the later New Game Pluses with the infused enemies, though, it becomes so much harder. Quality of life becomes easier, don't get me wrong, but the creatures, they start taking some kind of super drugs. I don't know what they take, but they take something. Also, this thing here, Yoking Station, you might already have this. Working on getting the sausager thing? Yeah, so in order to get the sausager, on New Game Plus 1, you get the Infected Ant Queen recipe. It's in the mixer room, like where you get the Prod Smacker in the Black Ant Lab. If you don't know where that is, it's near the Black Ant chip. You'd normally get that. For the Infected Ant Queen recipe, you're going to go to the Haze Lab. Just outside of the Haze Lab boss fight, there's a pipe. Go into the pipe with a torch, and along all the desk clutter, there is the Infected Ant Queen recipe. And then for the Fire Ant recipe, you must be in New Game Plus 2. You have to go into the Fire Ant Hill, Lawnmower entrance. You should end up with a thing of, like, splinters. And it's likely going to be under a pile of donut chunks. So you're going to have to pick up, like, 50 donut chunks. Did Infected Red Ant and Black Ant on New Game Plus already? Nice. The shield I'm using, by the way, the Infected Ant Shield, this thing, lifesaver for the IBM. If I didn't have this shield, I'm not joking, I would have died like at least 4 different times in that boss fight. So, definitely do not undermine the shield here. And I know this is gonna suck, but grind up as much of these Infected Ant parts as you can. Because the more of those you have, the better. No, don't do that. And then we're gonna do one more of those. Okay, delete you. Gotcha, thanks. Yeah. What? Another thing, too, I know this is going to be harder in the earlier New Game Pluses, believe me, I've been there. Especially on this world. The Oaking Station, which you get by, killing the infused Hedgebird Mother. You're gonna need the ooze. Right? Bird Mother infused ooze. This allows you to upgrade weapons past level 9. Right? Please, for the love of God, before you go into any next New Game Plus, do that. Before you go into the next New Game Plus, bare minimum, upgrade health and healing. Every single New Game Plus, upgrade them to max. That's pretty much non-negotiable. Unless you plan to... Yeah, I popped on her. Nice. Nice. Yeah, do yourself a favor. Try to get all the Milk Molars. Just for reference, I have 5x food and water drain on right now, and you can see how slow they're going. That's the power of all Milk Molars, so do try to get those. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Stuffed creatures also help. These things, if you were to say rub the stuffed brood mother and then loot her with Dissection Expert, your chances of getting infused ooze dramatically increases, and how many you get also increases. Normally, you're not even guaranteed 1 infected ooze from the infected broodmother. I got 4 from a single kill because of my loot. Now, granted, the loot luck does increase with each New Game Plus, so you are actually more likely to get better items the more New Game Pluses you get. Speaking of, gold card chance also increases on New Game Plus, so your chances of getting a gold card are higher, which is a nice little feature. But yeah, just things to think about. Yeah, for New Game Plus 1, all your gear should be level 10. For New Game Plus 2, all your gear should be level 11. And so on and so forth. Again, that's pretty much non-negotiable if you want to actually have a decent time in New Game Plus and not be like, okay, well, I get 1 top by everything, what's the point in playing? Because don't get me wrong, that's what I'm doing, but just because I'm doing it doesn't mean everybody wants to. You know? Anywho. I gotta hop off for now. Let me actually go ahead and pop the stuffed IBM and the IBM head mount. And, yeah. That's going to be all for today. Or not today, for now. I'm going to be streaming later. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked the stream, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And for those of you watching the VODs, peace.